Namaste. On 23rd December 2021, Karnataka Legislative Assembly had passed an important and historic legislation regarding religious conversions. There is a lot of debate, hue and cry about this legislation, which has led to confusion among people. Yes, our constitution has provided right to every citizen to practice, profess and propagate any religion. But we must understand that this is not a bill against religious conversion per se. This is a law against forceful, deceitful, unethical and ill-intended religious conversion. Many of you may think that why is this so important now? Yes, it is indeed very important. Before that, let me tell you that my intention is not to hurt anybody. India is cradle of religions. Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Sikhism, Taoism, Judaism, Confucianism, Baha'i, Shinto, Jainism and Zoroastrianism. There are about a dozen religions in the world which are very predominant. India has a very unique place in the world of religion and spirituality. In fact, India is a cradle of religions. Why do we call it the cradle of religion? Because, number one, India has given birth to the highest number of religions in the world. This country has given birth to 4 of the 12 major religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism and Jainism. No other country in the entire world has that distinction. Number 2, 2 more religions, Baha'i and Zoroastrians, have made India their home. When Baha'is and Zoroastrians were forced out of Iran centuries ago, it was India which offered them a home. Today, India hosts the largest population of these 2 religions in the world. In other words, these 2 religions have made India their home. In this regard, let me tell you a quote of Swami Vivekananda. He too appreciated this quality of Indian religion. He said, "I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal toleration, but we accept all religions are true. I am proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and the refugees of all religions and all nations of the earth." Number 3, India's religions have been wholeheartedly adopted by several countries. India never forced anyone to adopt its religion. Yet, Indian-born religions are the religion of choice for so many countries. For example, Buddhism was born in India, but today it is the main religion in at least a dozen countries: Thailand, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Myanmar, Japan. The list goes on. Number 4, Indian civilization is one of the very few continuing old age civilizations in the world. Others like Inca civilization, Roman civilization, Persian civilization, ancient Greek civilization, Mayan civilization, Egyptian civilization and Mesopotamian civilization. None of the old civilizations managed to survive except our Sanatana Dharma. Some of them perished and some others bulldozed by newer civilizations. Let me talk about these religions coexisted together. Hinduism is the oldest living religion in the world today. It has been in existence for thousands and thousands of years. Yet, it has peacefully coexisted with other religions of India, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism and Baha'i and Zoroastrian, which came from Iran for hundreds and thousands of years. For hundreds of years, all these religions have coexisted so peacefully that they feel like one religion. These religions never competed with each other. These religions never trumpeted that their God was supreme. These religions never looked at increasing their following. These religions never looked at increasing their geographic coverage. These religions never had a mechanism to induct anyone into their religion. All these religions believed that different religions have different ways. They believed that individuals were free to choose the religion that they would like to follow without coercion. These religions, in fact, borrowed and lent good things from each other. From that perspective, Hinduism said, Ekam Sat Bahuda Vadanti. Truth is one. Sages call it by different names. It further elaborates that God creates, sustains and destroys this world. And yet, in every particle, living or non-living, God resides. It says, Tat Tvam Asi. Hinduism and the religion of the land treats the entire world as one family. When it says Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam and it prays for all its welfare, when it says Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu, all this displayed the religious harmony that India sheltered. Now Karnataka Protection of Right to Freedom of Religion Bill 2021. Now I am going to clarify the need and the essence of this bill, termed as Karnataka Protection of Right to Freedom of Religion Bill 2021. Attempts to bring in a law against conversions, rather forced conversions like this, was always there. In the 1930s and 1940s, more than a dozen Hindu princely states introduced laws that restricted religious conversions. In British India, Kota, Bikaner, Jodhpur, Raigarh, Patna, Udaipur, Surguja and Kalahandi, these are some of the princely states that brought the law against the religious conversions. The Constituent Assembly debates also reflected them. Shri R.V. Dhulekar, Shri P.R. Thakur and several others were of the opinion that religious conversions would diminish Hindu community strength and would even result in demands for separate nations again. Loknath Mishra also observed, supposing I honestly believe that I will attain salvation according to my way of thinking and according to my religion, and you, sir, honestly believe that you will attain salvation according to your way, then why should I ask you to attain salvation according to my way? Or why should you ask me to attain salvation according to your way? If you accept this proposition, then why propagate religion? His statement was also supported by a Muslim member from Bihar Tajamul Hussain ji. Post-independence, there have been numerous instances where center attempted to introduce a number of anti-conversion bills in 1954, 1960 and 1979. However, today these bills have been passed by numerous states, almost about 8 states. This bill aims to stop conversion by misrepresentation, force, fraud, undue influence, coercion, allurement, or by promise of marriage. The objective of the bill is to maintain public order and protect the freedom of religion by protecting people, innocent people, from forceful conversions, especially the vulnerable sections of the society. In this regard, it is being learned that there have been numerous instances of illegal conversion. Several villages and communities like Tandas have clearly now divided into 2 subgroups of 2 different religions, Hindu and the other. This worry has been found throughout India. In Uttar Pradesh, investigative journalism from Dharmendra Rajput in Uttar Pradesh has exposed how innocent populations are being lured with cash, clothes, animals and other promises, as well as by fraud. Recently, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights recently reported conversion of scheduled tribes. During the investigation, NCPCR claimed it found that 15 to 20 Hindu girls from scheduled tribes were brought in the name of providing education and were being converted. This bill is to halt this kind of conversion by misrepresentation, by fraud, allurement, as well as promises of marriage. In this bill, the punishment for conversion, forced conversion by any wrongful means ranges from 2 to 10 years of imprisonment and with fine ranging from rupees 25,000 to 5 lakhs. This bill is in line with the Constitution of India as Article 25, which provides that the people have freedom to profess, practice and propagate. However, that is the subject to public order, health and morality. In fact, in the case of Stanislaus versus State of Madhya Pradesh, the Supreme Court also held that the right to propagate one's religion does not include the fundamental right to convert. I would like to end my talk by quoting Mahatma Gandhi ji. He writes, "If I had the power and could do the legislation, the first thing I would ban is the religious conversions."